Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. And today I'll be reading a multi-characters listener by me. So let's get into it. Kazuha. Kazuha's probably feeling weird with the way you were looking at him. The way you were aching inside. And the way you were avoiding him whenever he tried to talk to you. He had zero idea what was going on. And zero idea on how to help. Until someone told him that you were sick. But when he interrogated them further, they refused to say what was going on exactly. And that's why he's been pursuing you now, trying to get any clue from you what's going on. And no matter how many times he tried to talk to you, you would always tell him the same two words. I'm fine. It created a distance between the two of you that was never there before. And Kazuha noticed how you were growing further and further apart, and how he couldn't seem to reach out to you no matter what. And this one day, where he went to see you, to try one last time, to get closer, to know the truth, to be able to help you. The one person that he would do anything for. He finds you doubled over, blood on your hand, and petals on the ground. No way. You had hanahaki? But why would you hide it unless... Oh, now he got the picture. But all words escaped him. For a second, two, until he sat down right next to you, wrapping his arms around you gently, cupping your face in his hands, looking at you as you look back at him in horror, knowing he's found out your secret and thinking he's just going to leave you here to apologize. But the next thing he does is kiss you. You're so stupid, Mayan. I've always loved you. He said affectionately, and honestly, maybe you were stupid. You'll take the insult this time, because he was right. Heizou. Heizou would probably figure it out really early on, from the way there were petals around, your labored breathing, your frequent excuses going to the doctor, and not wanting to be near him. He knew, from the way you looked at him too. And he was just waiting for you to make a decision, for you to tell him. But when he realized you were never going to do so, that's when he went to your house, with a bouquet of flowers in hand. And once you hesitated to open the door for him, he decided that maybe he shouldn't wait. He broke in through the window, and there you were, in a hoodie, shorts, and a bloody tissue with petals in it. He just huffed fondly, looking up at you, now kneeling on the floor, with the hand holding the bouquet of flowers held out to you. Juan, would you accept this as a confession of my love? He asked, trying to hold in a giggle at the way you looked so messy. And honestly, you couldn't help but laugh too, crying eventually from the relief. Rushing over to hug him tightly, wrapping your arms around him, and burying your face under his neck. He was everything you wanted and more. And now that you have him, you are never going to let go. Scaramouche. Scaramouche would have no clue what's going on, at all. He may be smart, observant, but he would never catch a hint if it's about romance. You need to tell him head on, or he will not get it. And you decided it's best for you not just tell him anything. I mean, do you really want to get rejected by him? The chances of those feelings being mutual were lower than the chances that you'll be able to travel to an alternate universe. So, why bother trying when you're only going to get your feelings to hurt more than they already are? You could not just handle it. That's how Scaramouche found out when you were in hospital. He came to visit you, worried and concerned, and when he asked what's wrong, he was told that you had a severe case of hanahaki, and there was nothing they could do but make you forget that person you loved, and that you refused. However, your state was deteriorating quickly, and you might die. He bursted into your room without permission, even as the nurse tried to stop him. And then he was holding your hand, crying, as he begged you to stay with him. He kept pleading, telling you, Ryan, please, stay with me. Don't leave me alone. I don't want to be alone again. Please, just forget about them. Please, whoever they are, I'll be by your side. You don't need them. Scaramouche, you don't understand. I do need them. I love that person very much. But I love you. Are you going to leave me for them? He said, his voice low, quiet, broken. And that's when you just smiled at him, your face looking better and better, as you wrapped him in your arms, kissing him. I couldn't let myself forget, because it was you all along. I love you too, Scaramouche. Cyno. Cyno was no idiot, and though it may take him a while to catch on, because he didn't really consider that a romantic prospect, but after a little bit, he kind of considered that maybe you were avoiding him because of something that made the relationship complicated, because he knows you hadn't done anything wrong, and you were not the type to ghost people, so something just might be complicated right now. And that's why he wanted to talk to you. And as soon as he saw the flower petals, he knew in an instant. You had hanahaki. But was it for him? Or did you just not want anyone to know? He would hold your hands, kiss them softly, as he begged you to find a way to treat yourself without dying. He knows love is important. He knows whoever you love must be a good person, but they certainly don't deserve you. They don't deserve someone like you dying for them when they don't love you back. And when you told him that you had no idea what he's talking about, he said he did. Because he loved you, and he knew you'd never be his. But right now, losing you completely would tear his heart apart. So he begs you not to do this to him. And when you cry softly, and he asks you why, you tell him because it was him. And you never expected to hear those words come out of his mouth. And just then, does he realize just how much of your romantic advances he had missed? Maybe he was tense, a little bit, but he will do his best to make up for it now.